Good morning, students. So let us proceed chapter number 12 further. In our previous class we had discussed how to derive formula for length of arc, area of sector, perimeter of sector, and today in our today's class we will be discussing about last formula of this chapter, which is area of segment formula. Okay. So before deriving this formula, we will study what do you mean by segment. How will you define segment? So segment is the area enclosed between arc and corresponding chord. Okay, that area which is enclosed between this arc and this chord is known as segment. Area enclosed between arc and corresponding chord. Now suppose I have labeled this chord as AB and this point I have labeled as P. So APB is a segment. Okay, it is a small segment, that's why it is known as minor segment. And obviously what about that portion? Suppose I have labeled this point as Q. So what can you say about AQB? Isn't it segment? Yes, it is also a segment because it is also area enclosed between arc. It is an arc, it is a major arc and corresponding chord. So this one is known as major segment. Okay, so we can say that a chord of a circle divides a circle into segment, minor and major segment. But if that chord is diameter, then both the segments will be semi-segments. Both the segments will be same. Now see, if a circle is given and I have drawn its diameter, AOB is its diameter, and we know that diameter is the longest chord of a circle. So this diameter, this longest chord AB divides whole circle in semi-segment. Both the segments are equal. So we can't say that this one is major and this one is minor. Both are equal segments. So both are known as semi-segments. Okay. So now we will study how to derive formula for area of segment. Okay. So let us proceed further with area of segment formula. Now see 10th class. A circle is given with center O and chord is given AB. Okay. We need to find out area of segment APB. We need to find out its area. Now for finding its area, we will do construction. We will join radius OA, OB. We will join both the radii OA and OB. Okay. Now see, have a look at this diagram. It is clear from this diagram that if we will deduct area of triangle AOB from area of sector AOBP, ठीक है, अगर इस पूरे सेक्टर, this sector is given AOBP, अगर आप इस पूरे सेक्टर AOBP के एरिया में से आफ्टर जॉइनिंग OB, OAB इज अ ट्राइंगल, तो अगर आप इस पूरे सेक्टर में से OAPB इस सेक्टर में से इफ वी विल डिडक्ट एरिया ऑफ ट्राइंगल OAB, अगर हम ये एरिया डिडक्ट करते हैं, देन व्हाट विल रिमेन? एरिया ऑफ दिस सिंगल शेडेड पोर्शन विच इज APB सेगमेंट, राइट? आप इस पूरे सेक्टर में से OAPB में से अगर ट्राइंगल का एरिया डिडक्ट करते हैं, देन ऑब्वियसली विल गेट एरिया ऑफ सेगमेंट. So this is the only way for finding area of segment. But with the help of this concept, we will derive a formula. Okay, and with the help of formula, we can solve any of the question related with area of segment. Right? Now see, I am doing one more construction. Draw OC perpendicular on chord AB. Draw OC perpendicular on chord AB. Now please recall the concept which we have studied in 9th class, that if a perpendicular is drawn through center on chord, then it will bisect the chord. अगर आप सेंटर से कॉर्ड पर कोई भी परपेंडिकुलर डालते हैं देन कॉर्ड विल बी बाइसेक्टेड. कॉर्ड बाइसेक्ट होती है, दैट मीन्स वी कैन से दैट AC and BC both are equal. So here we'll write as OC is perpendicular on AB, therefore chord will be bisected. It means AC equals to BC. And you will have to give reason also, because this theorem we had studied in 9th class, that perpendicular drawn on chord through center bisects the chord. If a perpendicular is drawn through center on chord, then chord will be bisected. Except this, one more thing we have, angle AOC is equal to angle BOC. These two angles are also equal. How can you prove? As we know that triangle AOC will be congruent to triangle BOC. We can prove both the triangles congruent, as AO equals to BO, OC is common and AC equals to BC. Just now we have proved. So by side congruency rule, both the triangles are congruent and CBCD parts are equal. So with the help of this concept we can say angle AOC is equal to angle BOC, right? That means if a chord has been drawn through center on chord, then it will bisect the chord as well as it bisects this angle also, right? So I am considering, let angle AOB I have considered as theta. It can be of any degree, but here angle is not given as we are deriving a formula. So this angle has been represented as theta. This angle has been represented as theta. Okay. Now if OC bisects angle AOB, then we will write here, so angle AOC is equal to angle BOC. Both the angles are equal, and if these two angles are equal and whole angle is equal to theta, then half will be theta upon 2. This angle will be theta upon 2. Okay, both the angles are equal to theta upon 2. Suppose if whole angle is given 60 degree, then this will be 30 degree, half of the whole angle. Now please have a look here properly, that can we say that AOC is a right angled triangle? Right angled at C. It is a right angle triangle, right angled at C. Actually both are right angle triangles, but we have to work in any of the triangle. किसी भी एक triangle में work करना है, so I am taking this as right triangle. Okay. So triangle ACO is right triangle, right angled at C. OA is hypotenuse, which is also given. It is radius. It is R. Okay. Now please have a look here, 10th class, the concept which I wanted to understand. AOB is a triangle. I have drawn OC perpendicular on AB. If we will be able to find out area of triangle AOB by half base into height formula, as AB is base and OC is perpendicular. Okay, we have drawn OC perpendicular on AB, right? So if we will be able to find out area of triangle AOB, then it will be easy for us to find out area of this segment, because area of sector is already known to us, formula is known to us, we had derived in previous class only. So out of area of sector, if we will deduct area of this triangle, then we will be getting area of segment. Okay. So now for finding area of triangle AOB, AB and OC must be known to us. These two sides must be known to us. But here nothing is given, neither AB nor OC is given. So we will find out AB and OC with the help of trigonometry. Okay. Because in chapter number 9 you have studied that in a right angle triangle, if any one acute angle is given and out of these three sides any one side is given, then rest of the missing things we can find easily with the help of trigonometrical concepts. Okay. So now in this triangle AOC we will be applying trigonometry for getting OC and AC. Okay. Now let's proceed. So in triangle AOC, this angle is theta by 2 given. So obviously we have to work with this angle. Now check please, for this angle which side is given? This R is opposite to 90 degree. That means hypotenuse is given, right? and you need to find out for this side, for this angle it is perpendicular and this side is base. You have to find out perpendicular and base. Hypotenuse is already given, then obviously you have to apply the concept of sine as well as cos. Sin theta by 2 and cos theta by 2, both the trigonometric ratios you have to find here, you have to apply here. Okay. So now see, in triangle AOC, acute angle is sin theta upon 2 is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Have you remembered all the formulas? Have you learnt all the formulas? Please learn them now. Okay. Now sin theta by 2, in this triangle only we will work. Sin theta upon 2 is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Now apply formula, perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So sin theta upon 2 is equal to perpendicular is AC and hypotenuse is OA. Now keep the values which are known to us. Sin theta upon 2 will remain as it is. Please keep one more thing in mind, it is theta upon 2, half of theta. Okay, it is not sin theta whole upon 2. ये और sin theta upon 2, ये both are totally different. ये बिल्कुल अलग अलग चीज़ें हैं 10th class. Please don't get confused. Here we are applying half of angle theta upon 2. That means हम angle का half कर रहे हैं. If theta is 60 then 60 upon 2 30. Sin 30 की value find करनी है. And it means sin theta whole upon 2. It means whatever value we will get for sin theta, उस value का half. Okay, suppose it is given theta is given 60, तो sin 60 whole upon 2, मतलब sin 60 की वैल्यू कितनी होती है √3 upon 2, उसके whole upon 2 आएगा. Okay, और ये है एंगल का हाफ. So we have to study this concept right now. Okay, so if you will write sin theta whole upon 2, that means it is totally wrong. ध्यान रखिएगा. Now see, sin theta upon 2 is equal to AC will remain as it is because we need to find AC, and OA is R, it is already given, it is R radius. Okay, so find out AC from here. AC is equal to R will be shifted that side, it will go there in multiplication. So AC is equal to R multiplied by sin theta upon 2. So AC is equal to R sin theta upon 2. Now please again have a look at diagram. AC and BC both are equal, we have proved already. AC and BC both are equal. So if AC is R sin theta by 2, then what will be BC? BC will also be same. It means can we get AB now? अपनों को AB मिल जाएगा यहाँ से. So can we write AB is twice of AC? Is it right? हमने कहा AC and BC both are equal as C is the midpoint of AB. We got value of AC. We need to find out AB. To find AB, we will twice the value of AC because AC and BC both are equal. Now solve it. AB will be 2 multiplied by AC. AC will be replaced by R sin theta upon 2. It means 2R into sin theta upon 2. It is the value of AB. अपनों को AB मिल गया, right? In AOB triangle, we have to apply area of triangle formula half base into height. So base is AB, which we have already got. Now we need to find out height OC. Now see, for that same triangle AOC, आपको ये side दी हुई है radius. AC you have already found. Only OC is left. जो OC है वो इस angle theta upon 2 के लिए क्या है? Base. So now for finding base, hypotenuse is given. So we must apply cos. Trigonometric ratio cos we will apply. Now again, in triangle AOC, cos theta upon 2 is equal to base OC upon hypotenuse OA. Okay, so cos theta upon 2 will remain as it is. OC we have to find out, and OA is R. So R will again go that side. So it will become OC is equal to R multiplied by cos theta upon 2. So OC also we got R cos theta upon 2, and AB already we found. Now it will be easy for us to get area of triangle AOB. Now see, we can derive formula for area of segment. I am directly writing area of segment is equal to area of sector AOBP minus area of triangle AOB, राइट. AOBP, इस पूरे सेक्टर के एरिया में से if we will deduct area of triangle AOB, then obviously we will get area of segment. Now keep the values. Area of sector formula have you learnt? That is theta upon 360 multiplied by pi r square minus area of triangle. Formula for area of triangle is half base multiplied by height. Base is AB and height is OC. Now solve it. Theta upon 360 into pi r square will remain as it is, minus half AB will be replaced by its value 2r multiplied by sin theta upon 2 multiplied by OC. Value of OC is r multiplied by cos theta upon 2. Okay, we have kept value of area of sector as well as area of triangle. Now solve it. This 2 will be cancelled out by 2. So here we will get theta upon 360 multiplied by pi r square minus r multiplied by r gives you r square into sin theta upon 2 cos theta upon 2. Now see, we have two terms here, theta upon 360 into pi r square minus r square sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. In both the terms we have r square common, right? So we will take r square common, and what will remain inside? Theta upon 360 multiplied by pi, r square is already outside, minus r square is outside, what will remain? Sin theta upon 2 cos theta upon 2. So here is the formula for area of segment. So formula for area of segment is equal to r square multiplied by theta upon 360 multiplied by pi minus sin theta upon 2 cos theta upon 2. You have to learn it for finding area of segment. Now some of you might be thinking कि why to learn this much big formula? Can't we find out area of sector and then we will deduct area of triangle? Yes, you can do, but for doing so, in each question you will have to find out value of AB with the help of trigonometry and value of OC with the help of trigonometry. So if you think ki formula is tedious, it is lengthy, it is difficult to learn, so you have to follow this whole procedure in each question. Okay, and if you don't want to follow this procedure, then you have to learn it simply. It's easy, it's not difficult. When you will solve the questions, then you will learn it very easily. Okay, and we have one more concept to 10th class. Suppose this angle is given right angle. If this angle is given 90 degree, then there is no need to solve all these things. Why? Because if this angle is 90 degree, then OB is considered as base, then OA will be perpendicular, so half base into height. Directly you can find area of triangle OAB by half base into height. बस ये एंगल 90 डिग्री देना होना ज़रूरी है. ओके, अदरवाइज इफ दिस एंगल इज गिवन 120 डिग्री और 60 डिग्री एनीवन एल्स, देन यू विल हैव टू फाइंड आउट ऑल द वैल्यूज और you learn this formula. Okay, so now let us solve some questions which are based on this concept so that you can see how can we do calculations. Okay, now let us try to understand how to solve calculation in case of area of segment. See this example. Find area of segment if theta is given 60 degree, that means angle is given 60 degree and radius is given 14 centimeter. We need to find out area of segment. Now let us keep value in formula. Formula is already given here. R square multiplied by theta upon 360 into pi minus sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. Please learn it. So R is given 14. So 14 square multiplied by theta means angle is given 60 degree upon 360 multiply by pi. Value of pi is 22 upon 7. But in some of the question it may be given that value of pi is 3.14. If value of pi is given 3.14, it means you have to put that value only 10 class. ठीक है ना. अगर पाई की वैल्यू 3.14 मेंशन है क्वेश्चन में तो आपको वही पुट करनी है. अगर आपने वो पुट नहीं करी और आपने 22/7 पुट कर ली बाय मिस्टेक, देन यू विल नॉट गेट मार्क्स इन दैट पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन. सो प्लीज बी वेरी केयरफुल अबाउट इट. Okay, in this example value of pi is not given, so we will keep 22 upon 7 minus sin theta upon 2. Theta is 60 upon 2. Only that angle upon 2. Multiply by cos 60 upon 2. Now let us solve it further. Now 14 square is 196. You can write here 196, or if you want to write 14 multiplied by 14, then also no issues at all, because maybe after taking LCM denominator will be cancelled out by this, so there is no need to do its square, and if you have done square then also no problem at all. Now solve it. Simplify. 0 will be cancelled out by 0. 6 1s are 6, 6 6s are 36, 2 3s are 6 and 2 11s are 22. So bracket will remain as it is. 11 multiplied by 1, 11 upon 7 3s are 21, minus, it will be cut out sin 30, it will be cut out cos 30. Value of sin 30 is 1 upon 2, multiplied by value of cos 30 is under root 3 upon 2. Okay. Trigonometry भी यूज आ रही है. Please learn all the values. Now 14 multiplied by 14 multiplied by 11 upon 21 minus under root 3 multiplied by 1 gives you under root 3 upon 2 2s are 4. Now here also some of the students get confused और वो directly इसको इससे और इसको इससे cancel कर देते हैं. That is absolutely wrong, because in bracket we have two separate terms, two different terms we have here. First of all, we have to convert them into a compound term, into a single term, and then denominator can be cancelled out by numerator. Right now we cannot cancel it. Okay, so let us take LCM now. LCM of 21 and 4, 84. 11 multiplied by 4, 44, minus 21 multiplied by root 3, 21 under root 3. Now you can cancel it out. अब कट रही है. Okay, please यहाँ मत काट देना. Okay. Now keep one more thing in mind here, 10th class. If value of root 3 is given, then you have to put it. It is must to put if value is given in question, and if value is not given, then no problem at all. You can keep it like this only. Okay. Now see, can we cancel it out? Yes. 2 7s are 14, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, 7 1s are 7, 7 6s are 42, 2 3s are 6, 2 7s are 14. सी कट रहा था, आप लोगों ने काट दिया, तो यहाँ पे स्क्वायर करने का कोई ज़रूरत, कोई लॉजिक नहीं था. कर लेते तब भी कट जाता, कोई दिक्कत नहीं थी, बट आई हैव नॉट डन. सो कैन वी राइट इट एज 7 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 44 माइनस 21 अंडर रूट 3 अपॉन 3. इज इट राइट? और इट कैन ऑल्सो बी रिटन एज 7 अपॉन 3. आपने 7 अपॉन 3 बाहर ले लिया, 7 इज ऑलरेडी आउटसाइड, 3 ऑल्सो वी हैव टेकन आउट बिकॉज इट इज होल अपॉन, सबके साथ है तो वो 3 बाहर आ सकता है. इंटू 44 माइनस 21 अंडर रूट 3 सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर. सो इन दिस वे यू कैन डू कैलकुलेशन इन केस ऑफ एरिया ऑफ सेगमेंट, विच इज़ नॉट एट ऑल डिफिकल्ट, बट यू हैव टू कीप इट इन माइंड. आप डिफिकल्ट, इट इज़ इन योर हैंड्स, वो आपके हाथ में. आप इसको बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड करके सॉल्व करते हैं या उसको सिंप्लीफाई करके सॉल्व करते हैं. ओके, in this chapter, in this exercise 12.2, you have to do calculations only. You have to learn all the formulas, whichever formulas we have studied in this chapter, and then you have to apply the concept of those formulas only. Okay, so in 12.2 exercise you have to apply the concept of area of sector, length of arc, area of segment. These all concepts we have studied already. Okay, now only on the basis of formulas you have all the questions. I will give you hint of some of the questions, but you will have to try those questions yourself. So let us start exercise 12.2. Here is the first question. Take out your NCERT book and please go through this question, which is find area of a sector of a circle with radius 6 cm if angle of sector is 60 degree. Some of you might have tried it, because when we had studied the concept of area of sector, then I told you please try the questions, because it is simple direct question. What is given? A sector is given, a circle is given, in its radius is given 6 cm, sector angle is given 60 degree, that means this angle is given 60 degree, and you have to find out area of sector. So directly with the help of formula, just keep values and you will get the answer, right? So you can label this sector as OAPB, and if you don't want to label it directly, if you want to find out, then also no problem. So I have done it by labeling. So area of sector is equal to, formula is theta upon 360 multiplied by pi r square. So area of sector OAPB is equal to, and now keep all the values. Theta is given 60 upon 360 pi is not mentioned, that means 22 upon 7, and radius is given 6. 6 square means 6 multiplied by 6. Now just solve it, calculate it, you will have to do yourself. It will be cancelled out, 6 minus 6, 6 6 are 36, it will be cancelled out. Now multiply, you will get the answer. That's it. तो I think बहुत simple questions है, आप अपने आप कर सकते हैं. Calculations you will have to do yourself, right? Now look at question number 2. Find the area of a quadrant. Quadrant means 1/4 part of the circle. They are asking find the area of quadrant of a circle whose circumference is 22 centimeter. Now see, in this question radius is not given. Okay. If you are thinking angle is also not given, तो वहाँ पे word quadrant दे रखा है. Quadrant means 1/4 part of the whole. That means central angle अपने आप कितना हो गया 90 degree. But there is no need of central angle because we know that area of quadrant is 1/4 of pi r square. पूरे सर्कल के एरिया का आप 1/4 कर दीजिए, that will be area of quadrant. But radius is not given. In spite of giving radius, they have given circumference of circle is given 22 centimeter. यहाँ पे क्या दे रखा है आपको, circumference is given, so no problem. With the help of circumference formula we will get radius, and then with the help of radius we will find out area of quadrant. Okay, understood? Find the area of quadrant of a circle whose circumference is given 22 centimeter. Now let us solve it. Circumference is equal to 22 centimeter. Now apply formula. Formula for circumference is 2 pi r is 22. Now 2 multiplied by pi is 22 upon 7 multiplied by r we have to find out equals to 22. Now leaving r only to left hand side, transpose rest all the things to right side. 22 multiplied by 7 is in denominator, it will go there in multiplication with 22 upon 2 multiplied by 22 will come in denominator. 22 will be cut out and r is equal to 7 upon 2 centimeter. Radius is 7 upon 2 centimeter. No need to convert it into decimal. If you want to convert, you can, but I think there is no need to convert in decimal. Now you got radius. Now in next step you need to find out area of quadrant. So area of quadrant is equal to 1/4 of pi r square. Directly you can apply this formula, or if you want to go with sector formula, then also no issues. Theta upon 360 into pi r square, and then theta will be replaced by 90. तो 90 upon 360 काट के 1 upon 4 ही आएगा. Now 1 upon 4, pi is 22 upon 7, radius just now you got as 7 upon 2, square है, square लगाइए. Now see, why I told you there is no need to convert in decimal, because directly we can cancel it out. Simply सीधा कट रहा है. If you will write it 3.5 centimeter, then you will keep here 3.5 into 3.5, then you will just replace that decimal by 10, then it will be lengthy. So directly वो चीज़ कट रही है तो काटिए उसको. Now 2 1s are 2, 2 11s are 11 multiplied by 7, 77 upon 4 2s are 8 centimeter square. Now convert it into decimal, you will get the answer. Okay, and if you will not convert in decimal, then it is also right answer. Got it? So questions are very easy. I will give you, again I am telling you, I have solved these kind of questions here, but if these simple questions are given in exercise 12.2, then you will solve those questions yourself only. I will give you only and only hint. Okay, because calculations तो आपको ही करनी चाहिए. Okay, now with the help of the concept which we have studied yet, you have to try exercise 12.2 yourself. Exercise 12.2 first and second question we had discussed today. Question number 3 we will be discussing in our next class, and except question number 3, rest all the questions you can solve yourself. So please, your today's homework is to try question number 4th, 5th and 6th yourself. Only these 3 questions you have to try yourself, 4th, 5th and 6th, because all these 3 questions are totally based on length of arc formula, area of sector, area of segment formula. Okay, and if you will have any doubt, then definitely I will solve out in next class. Okay, so please try these questions. Thank you.